Action. So here's an example of something you could have inside the home, in the greenhouse or outside. Just a simple potted up plant, and it's still in leaf, so it's going to want watering. I'm feeling the weight, and actually I can feel by this that it's probably about, it's moist, it's not wet, it's not like it's just been watered, but it is moist. So I've got a moisture meter, but I'll show you, if you haven't got one of them, how you would sort of feel. So you make sure you've got a clean, dry finger. You stick your finger in for something this size, down to about the knuckle, say, and if it still feels moist, not dry down there, then you're probably okay and can get away with just leaving it. And let's check this. So I've got a moisture meter, and there's a couple of different types like this on the market. I will put a link in the description below to where you can get hold of these. And I'm going to click it. This does pH, and it also does moisture. So I'm going to click it onto moisture, and then I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to need to make sure these tips are in, you know, sort of a, like I say, a similar depth down to what I was just doing. And then there we should see that showing, yeah, just a little bit dry. And then if you're unsure, clean it off and pop it in there. And then you see that's showing, ooh, on the border of moist and dry, which sounds about right. And that's probably where I want it, to be honest with you. I'll give this another few days and check it again maybe, because I don't want to overwater things. One thing I would mention using a moisture meter, that if your compost is absolutely dry as a bone, you probably won't get a very good reading. I'm trying to force it in there. You see, the reading hasn't really changed, okay? And that's because it needs a bit of moisture for the sensor to work. Same with the pH reader. Quite often you have to moisten the soil before you put it in to get a pH reading. And there's some which do pH and there's some which just do moisture. So on our moisture meter at the moment, you can see that's showing as sort of between dry and moist, which sounds about right because I haven't done any watering here. We haven't actually, although it's damp just from the air, we haven't had any rain. So you can see there. And then I'm going to try it at the back there if it's going to let me. And you can see it's a lot drier, and I haven't even gone right the way to the back there because I don't think it'll even give me an accurate reading as I get back there because it'd be so dry. So this hanging basket I've already watered with warm water, and you can see it's wet. So all I did was water it until water came out the bottom. This is a newly planted pot, which I'm just going to, I haven't watered, and you can see it's quite dry, so I need to water that. Just gently watering the compost. See the moisture meter going up. Your moisture meter stuck in a few places at a few depths is going to tell you, and I think that feels pretty good to me. Cut.